Hello, welcome back. In this video, we shall be looking at economic problems and approaches under each economic system. Remember in our last video that we treated advantages and disadvantages of each economic system, capitalism, socialism, and mixed economy. So in this video, we are looking at economic problems and approaches under each economic system. What are the economic problems? The economic problems are what to produce, how to produce for whom to produce, what they will produce for the masses, how are they going to produce this very thing, and for whom are we going to produce it for. Capitalist approach to what to produce. It is decided by consumer preferences. Remember that when we are talking about features of capitalism, we said that their decisions are driven by market forces. So that is demand and supply. So what to produce are decided by consumer preferences. It's what the consumer prefer. That's what they will produce for them to maximize their profit. If not, if they produce what is in their mind, we said the preference of consumers, they're the one that will consume it. So how to produce is determined by firms aiming for profit. So how to produce those consumers' preferences, they are the one that will determine how to produce it, whether it will be of good quality or not. For them, what they will be looking at is if we produce it this way, how are we generating enough profit or not? So their profit determines how they are going to produce it, for whom to produce based on purchasing power. So it's your money that determines your purchasing power. So when they produce, they don't call whether you have the money or you don't have the money. They produce, they fix their price. If you have the money, buy it. If you don't have the money, leave it. Because they must have their gains. Then socialism's approach to what to produce. It is decided by government planners. So the government planners, they are the one that will decide what to produce. Remember, their aim is to satisfy the needs of the citizens. Then how to produce is choosing for societal welfare, not profit. So how they will produce is their aim is for the welfare of the people, not what they will generate. For whom to produce, distributed equally or according to the need. So they distribute according to the need of the citizens, the needs of each regions or states. Mixed economics approach on what to produce. Combination of market demand and government decision. Still remember that mixed economy is an economy where government and private individual determines what happens in production and provision of goods and services. So based on what to produce is a combination of market demand and government decisions. How to produce it? Firms operate freely but are regulated by the government. So everybody determines, both private, but it's government that will regulate what happens. For whom to produce? Balances market demand with social welfare initiatives. So market demand and also the welfare of citizens. And this brings our topic to the end. Let's still remember that we treated about types of economic system, capitalism, socialism, and mixed economy. Their features, advantages and disadvantages, and then approach on what to produce, how to produce, and for whom to produce. Thank you. See you in our next class.